coverage of Travelers Championship Week continues here on Fox 61. So much happening at TPC River Highlands in Cromwell.
Yeah, a little bit of something for everyone. Fox 61's Tim Lammers and Amanda Rouse, they've been out there live all morning. They're joining us now with some of the new interactive activities guests can take part in. This sounds fun.
You guys?
Well, actually, you know, we're going to talk about all the people right now. We'll get to the interactive activities in a little bit, but the Travelers Championship, we talk about all the different organizations that come and work and try to partner with this tournament to make it work, but it takes a lot of people. And boy, Hartford Healthcare provides so many people. We're happy to have Ed Church back with us, just one of the literally thousands of people that come and take time to make this tournament as great as it is. And we've gotten to know Ed over the years. It's so good to see you again.
It's nice to see you.
How are you? Why don't you just start by telling us about just the scope of what Hartford Healthcare is putting into this to make it work?
So Hartford Healthcare has been the sponsor of the volunteers for the last, at least I know, 6 years.
Yeah.
And with that, you know, they provide, you know, food and things of that nature for the volunteers.
Yeah.
You know, there's roughly 4,000 volunteers to
4,000.
Yeah, to accomplish a tournament for the week.
Yeah.
And
the
you know,
size.
yeah. You know, and over the 6 years, so Travelers has done an amazing job.
Yeah.
In the 6 years, you know, this looks like to me the tournament that everybody would want to be at. Mm-hmm. And through that, you know, the volunteers, I see, you know, happy volunteers working, helping everybody else. You know, it's customer service at its finest.
Yeah.
You've been out here a number of years yourself. How many years have you been out here, and what do you do, and what keeps you coming back?
I've been here, this is my 6th year.
Okay.
And part of coming back is just the chance to meet new people, hear their stories, you know, giving back to your community. You know, the tournament gives back to multiple charities, and they're able to do that with the amount of volunteers that come back.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, all the title sponsors and, you know, bring people out just to help give back to the community.
And there's a lot of volunteers don't necessarily get the time to watch golf. Of course, there's a lot of hole marshals, but there's people in the tents cooking food. There's people like you who are often driving the media cart, which is just made for you. I mean, yeah, this man is a world-class raconteur. Yes, and we do. But yeah, you're right. This is in some ways just a sacrifice of your time. It's not necessarily quid pro quo, but that makes it even more special. So what are you getting out of it, Ed?
Just a sense of giving back to your community.
Yeah.
You know, I think everybody, you know, to be a community, you have to give back to it. And, you know, through this tournament is one way for people to give back. You know, it's a helping hand just for everything.
Yeah. And it's a huge endeavor. I remember riding with you over to the coordination tent out in the dirt parking lot. And it is a finely oiled machine, but there's a lot of moving parts that Hartford Healthcare has to manage, and they do a great job of it. And it's all just from people volunteering their time, Ed.
Yeah. And it's a great thing. You know, my always question is, you know, when people say, why do you volunteer? I say, why don't you?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ed, thanks so much for being with us this morning, giving us a little bit of your time before you go shuttling the rest of the media off, right?
To and from.
Thanks.
We'll send it back to you.
All right, guys, thanks.
Yeah.